Hello, Armory fans, and welcome to episode 3 of the Arcanist Adventures. In our previous episode, our intrepid party met the blacksmith's son in Spring Hollow and were informed that his dear father's medallion might be in a hollow off to the left of the main path, protected by spooks. They decided to go to bed because they wanted a better chance to talk to the miller to get good intel that wasn't secondhand. And during the night, Susan Booker's tankard disappeared. She since has rented a new tankard at twice the cost of buying one, and they are off for the day.
It doesn't taste as good.
You really need to put that in a safer spot then.
Not this one.
No, the other one.
Yeah, you lose that one, you might charge you 4 next time.
I was holding it in my arms like I do.
You're sure it's upside on the table?
I was holding something.
Anyway, we'll have to come back later to talk to Roderick. So, should we go off to the mill now?
No.
Could have asked the barkeep for the directions as well. Oh well.
So you head
Hello?
to the city gate. It's early enough in the morning that you don't see many people coming except for the people on their way to the market, which is rather small, 4 or 5 stalls at the moment. So not a whole lot of people out on the street.
I'm sure Tex will do that.
You do hear the guard every once in a while calling at the watch, but that's about it on your way to the main gate. Is there anything you are looking out for as you travel?
I would like to go to the right page.
Out of character, but it's just a clarification. Would alcohol be considered a poison?
Oh gosh.
Would you, the DM, consider alcohol as a poison type thing?
It definitely does alter mental state, which is a poison trait.
Yeah. So if I was to use something like purify food and drink, could I purify the alcohol out of her alcohol?
Yeah. What is there a role that comes with purify?
No, it's just any non-magical food within 5 feet of a spirit point centered on a point that I choose.
Yeah, I would say that would purify it to the denatured form of whatever.
Okay, I'm going to do it. Can use the spell slot.
Do I know that he does
Is
this?
there a somatic component to or a vocal?
There is. Yes.
Okay, so am I aware that he does this?
Would you
You're
like to
aware
roll?
that I'm casting a spell.
You're aware that he is blessing. Is it a touch or a?
It's anything 10 feet. 10 feet. So.
Okay, so he gestures in your direction.
You're aware that I'm doing
and
stuff in your direction.
And your beverage tastes rather different immediately after. More like barley water and less like
This is craft beer.
See what you're doing.
Why are you all looking at me like that?
You said your drink tasted funny.
Well,
that's
it
what it is.
always. I mean, it tasted funny before, but it tastes okay now.
Can you go cover
sorry for the brief jump in position. We have fixed the blindness attribute for Tamira from the window, and we will be moving on.
I would like to make a perception check to see if I hear anything about the medallion or the spooks in the forest.
Okay.
Pretty good base. 18.
Okay. As you're going, you do hear rumblings around the town, just people still shooken up by the monster attack in general, and saying that there have been more monster sightings around town than there were before. Although a few people are happy that the goblins have not raided for a number of weeks now.
Okay. Duly noted. That's pretty much my turn as I travel.
Okay. You make it to the city gate, and the guard looks down and sees that you've been around town for a bit, kind of recognizes you. He sees Artemis in particular and kind of gives him a half nod bow as you're.
See, you're well known around these parts.
Yeah, don't like to brag, but we did help with some major bandit attacks and stuff recently.
Bandits and spooks?
Apparently monsters.
Spooks are monsters.
Well, yes. But they're generally called spooks if they're spooks.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard that the aberrations that appeared a few nights back, the night that the blacksmith died, those haven't been seen around here before, and this is my first time that I've heard that they've been popping up in pockets since. But before it was mostly just bandits and goblin raids.
It's been in pockets, you said? So there's more than one spot?
Well, this is the first time I've heard about it. I don't know if there.
Oh,
I see.
okay.
But the night there were some portals that were opened that we went and closed a major one that night. But this is the first time I've heard that there are remnants of
That
abnormal.
won't be a problem.
Yeah. Should definitely look into it at
Your
least.
spell back because we rested.
No, this
Oh,
is for,
that's one from today. Okay.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's for the alcoholic.
Yes. Do we, out of
Oh.
character, do we know how the
By the
blacksmith
way,
died, or
any
have we
other
figured that
alcohol
out
that
yet?
happen to be within 5 feet of
I mean,
your thing is
you've
also
heard
not alcohol.
Artemis knows how the blacksmith died,
But we
but
don't know.
you've heard that he died during the monster attack. You don't necessarily
Okay.
know.
I just couldn't remember. Thank you. Let's see. Well, I guess if we run into any more portals, I guess we'll try and close them.
Yeah.
Right.
So swords at the
I don't
ready.
have my contacts that were very important in
Okay, we'll just have
that
a weapon
at the
to
moment.
use.
But
I use all of them that I
You them Molotovs?
have.
He doesn't have any of those anymore. There's no. Her
so
drinks aren't
Oh,
alcoholic.
no.
I'm not aware of this.
and
Oh, no. Okay.
what?
She doesn't have any more of those. Her drinks are not
I asked if she was gonna asked if she used Molotovs.
And I said she doesn't have any more. Her drinks aren't alcoholic.
I see.
Out of ring shot of Susan. Out of ring shot of Susan.
Well,
I
would
tell
she use
Tamira
it
that.
though? Because it is alcohol. She'd rather
So
pursue
yes.
that.
you walk
But I made her.
I know.
into the
I
woods.
understand.
So now she won't be drunk during the fight.
How many paces
always
into
drunk.
the woods do you head?
We followed the blacksmiths and the miller's
I believe he said
directions.
40.
He said a Farsi.
No, that
And a
was
hollow.
after.
Oh,
That's
That was
right.
after, I believe, the 40.
I thought the 40 was to the mill.
I think they were both.
Yeah, they're both that way, but the right is the
Millis,
left
do you
and the left
remember?
is the right.
Yeah, I remember we walked this way and then we turned left or right.
Do you know where the mill is then?
The miller is
Oh,
to the
you were
right.
looking for the mill?
The left
I'm looking
is
for
the
the
left.
miller. I'm assuming he's at the mill where he's
Okay.
going to job.
So we're looking for the second directions.
The
I thought
left
we already
is the
talked to
right
this.
and the right is the
No.
left.
You just told us about that there was more spook.
No.
This is the first
Did
time.
we?
Yeah, we were just talking to the miller. Out of character, right? Right, yeah.
No.
No.
I was
You
listening in on
chose to go to the inn
conversations.
because you didn't know if you would be able
Okay,
to find the
we
miller.
haven't gotten to the miller yet.
We're going towards the miller.
Yeah, so then it's 40 paces.
40 paces and we go right,
And
not
then you
left.
can't, and then you can't miss it.
Yes.
No, you go right, then you go 40 paces.
No. No.
Never mind.
It's 40 paces, and instead of going left to the spooks, you go right to the mill.
So, where are you going?
40 paces to the right, and then to the right.
We're going out of town until we find a path that goes right, and then we're going that way.
Following the directions we were given. The directions I was given to the mill.
Okay.
Yeah, Tamira remembers.
So, Vooj comes to a path that he wants to follow about 25 paces.
No.
Do I see another one from a little ways up further?
The trees are pretty thick. Go ahead and roll perception.
Maybe move your phone.
I mean, it's only 15 paces, so
Perception. Where do I have that next to it? Hold on. Oh yeah. I didn't count for here. 8.
no, you don't. You do not see a path further down. There is not a path.
I'll
to the
wait
left.
here. You guys
I'm
can
gonna
go
walk
ahead. You guys can go ahead. If there's a path up there, we'll take it, Tamira.
Okay. I'm gonna walk farther.
Okay.
I don't know what Susan's doing.
I'm walking.
What is your walking speed?
30 feet.
30.
30
35.
and six and around.
Okay.
So I'm just
So
gonna
she's beating us.
chill here. Chill
So
here.
I'm ahead of you.
That's fine. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just verifying if your paces are going to match up with the blacksmiths.
Aha.
First is not.
Mhm.
Depends on what he is.
Us,
He is a
ours
Lexidon,
will.
but
Ours will. The satyrs won't.
Okay.
The
So
satyrs are just
anyway,
a little bit longer.
we walk farther.
Do I see anything? Any paths or anything?
Let's roll.
how many paces do you take? Are you even counting? There is.
I'm
I've
not
been
really
counting.
counting.
Okay.
I've been counting.
So make a nature check.
Okay.
You roll and add your nature bonus.
Nature's down further.
So you get a +1. So roll your d20. 17 plus.
18.
Good job.
Okay, so you find the path that Vooj wants to turn down, and about 7 to 10 paces further for you, you find another path.
Mm.
There are
Also
there
going-
have been no paths going to the left yet.
Mm.
That's
I
up to
follow that path.
Which one?
The one that I find, the second one I find.
Okay.
7 to 10.
Or you can run after her.
I'm going forward as well.
Okay.
Right, but are you gonna follow her down the random trail she got?
I'm trying to decide if she's got enough paces. I'm counting as I walk. So how many paces do I go as I'm following her?
So as you're following her, you have taken 15 paces to her trail.
From Booj's.
Okay, so that is correct.
as,
How do you follow her?
I see them step off the path and I go and follow them even though I think there's no path.
as you walk up, you do see that there is a better traveled path once you get there that you are able to follow down.
Okay.
So-
You do note that there is not a path to the left of that intersection.
That's fine.
There's just dense woods.
It's a little woods.
I say, huh?
So,
and walk
yeah,
with them.
you look down the path. Once you've gone about 10 or 15 feet, you do see the stream. You do see a small mill.
Okay.
Oh look,
Okay.
it's the mill.
I go up and knock on the door,
So the miller's place.
making sure that everybody's following me,
Okay.
unless
I'm fine.
Susan gets there first.
Yeah, Susan probably get there first.
No one comes to the door.
Is it open?
Yes.
I open the door.
You hear loud noises coming from the mill.
I open the door.
Okay. You open the door.
I draw my weapon. I don't use it, but I draw it.
I stepped in front of her.
I
So that
walk through the door.
Okay. You
Following
look over and you see two young men in smocks and kind of a guy in his probably 50s. All three of them are human. They're walking around. One's feeding grain into the mill, one's taking grain from the hopper, and one is sifting the processed flour.
Millie, you want to take it from here? You're pretty well known.
I mean, I've never been to the mill. I don't think I recognize any of these
Okay,
people.
well.
Should I ask him? if
No,
they're the miller?
Put
I
your
walk
sword
up.
away.
Do they look up from that?
They hear "put your sword away" and
It's not a sword, it's a dagger.
Still, put it away.
they all look over slightly alarmed.
She's just drunk. We've got her under control. Do you know where the miller
Begins
is?
cleaning
We
my
have
finger
questions.
the older man looks at you rather quizzically and said, I'm the miller.
Sorry about her. She's a little bit loose skin sometimes.
Ah!
Do you need a refill?
That's my sword.
Do you need a refill?
Yeah.
Roll a d4.
Too bad.
That's a 6.
I actually cut myself.
No, and see how much damage you take.
You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Don't
or
roll a
slashing
d6.
damage as you cut your finger.
'Cause I told you to put it away.
Sorry.
Still doesn't put it away, but stops cleaning my fingers.
We come from the blacksmith. We're trying to gather information about the spooks around the medallion.
Oh, nasty topic that.
Sorry.
I come to the mill at the crack of dawn and I leave rather late in the evening, and every night there's a horrendous racket coming from the turn towards town. I wish I could avoid that, but the only other path between here and the town runs past a pretty nasty den of wild animals.
Oh,
Yeah, that
one.
would not be.
We saw that one.
I almost
What?
took that one.
What?
Yeah, best to avoid that path.
There'd be lots of things just to add.
So I
I
had to
put that
stick to the main path, but
I've
boy,
noticed.
there are some horrendous sounds. I had the bravery just once, about 4 or 5 days past, to come closer, but I saw some creaking metal monster type thing, and I did not stay long enough. I did see in the sun's dying rays a glint of gold that you just don't see that around these parts.
Fair.
The only thing shiny enough I've seen like that is the blacksmith's medallion.
What did this creature look like? Do you have any more details? I know you got a brief glimpse, but
It made a loud racket. I didn't get that close through the trees. I don't know if it was a giant in armor, or it definitely sounded like.
so it was fairly tall.
I would say it was definitely bigger than I wanted to deal with my miller's tools.
Fair.
Big enough for this knife to handle?
Nothing's big enough for that knife.
Small enough for this knife to handle?
Not with me handling it, but I mean, you seem very capable to cause damage with that in ways that I wouldn't expect. So I don't know.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Put my dagger away and draw.
I'm probably not gonna learn anything.
Yes, you really do think that he expects people to not cut
No,
themselves on
I
that
mean
knife.
about the creature, and I rolled a 3, so I probably know nothing.
You still get that insight.
Okay, that's fine. Out of character, what is the race of said Miller?
Still human.
Still human? Okay.
No.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to.
It's fine.
Okay.
Unlike some of your contacts, he is still human.
Only response you get. Anyway, is there any other details you can provide?
Can you tell me what the
rocket sounded like?
Can you tell me what the blacksmith's medallion looks like? Can you describe it or
Oh,
draw a
fair.
picture of that for me?
Oh,
So if we
fair,
can
fair.
locate it, if we can know it's the right one.
hey, Elf, you appear to have some parchment. Might I use it? I don't have any paper in the shop at the moment.
Which half elf or full elf? Because I'm half elf.
So how-
Well, Artemis is the one that visibly has paper on him.
Okay, sorry.
Unless you have something,
No.
maybe your spell book or.
No.
I mean,
You
he
said
might not
elf.
know.
You said elf, so I was trying to clarify.
Yes.
Um,
Artemis said, "Well, yes, kind sir, here," and hands him a small piece of paper.
Would you like some real paper?
No.
Oh.
Yes, actually.
Susan finally puts away her knife.
I said weapons drawn. I did not mean for the miller.
Well, who would have known what was behind that door?
It's a
they didn't
mill.
answer the first time,
It's a mill.
but they didn't answer when we knocked.
Oh, don't show all my notes.
Oh,
The,
My pen as well.
you can tell the
My
miller
clue.
is not the best of an artist.
It looks round.
And
Okay. It is a
Medallion.
medallion. Cool.
the medallion,
That
yeah,
should be
but to my best of my knowledge, it's round and it has a chain.
I see.
The chain is a different metal.
so the
And there might be pictures on it.
Aha!
and the
It wasn't
medallion.
my medallion, so
The medallion itself is gold, right? As far as you know.
yeah, as far as I know, it glints in a different way than most things.
Okay.
And we don't often see gold coins here, so I couldn't really tell. But
Cool. We will.
We'll let you get on with your work.
Yeah, that worked.
okay. If you are investigating this, I will let you know I was probably one fossy and a hollow from the path
From the path.
before I encountered the creaking monstrosities.
You said
So
the
you-
path towards town, or
So you go towards town, and then which direction do you go from there? Do you go to the creaking?
So if you leave my mill, you will head forward and you'll come to a place where you will turn left to go back to town.
okay.
You turn right to follow the main path. And the creaking was straight down into the woods at that intersection. If you were coming from town, it would be to the left. From going this way, it'll be straight on. But it's the only direction that doesn't have a path.
Ah, that's kind.
Good to know. The blacksmith failed to mention that.
Yes, yes, you did.
But he may not have known because he was using second or third hand knowledge.
And has anyone reported? Do you know of anyone else reporting noises other than the times that you've traveled?
That I don't know. The only other people to really take that path regularly at that time of night or that time of morning are the merchants. And the merchants tend to set up shop while I'm at work and take down and be be gone before I'm done. So
Fair.
they may have heard something, but I wouldn't expect regular townsfolk to know much.
Okay.
Okay, that's good to know.
Charge?
We'll let you get on with your work.
Maybe the gods, but
That's a good option as well.
All right. If we survive, we'll come back and tell you if we didn't kill them.
If we survive, we'll tell you that we killed them, because that's the only way.
don't anger them. I'm not that far away.
We'll do our best.
And I'm pretty much the only one out here, so.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
At least you know we're gonna mess with them.
I'm gonna kill
We're
them
gonna
all.
leave now. Best of luck with your work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock loudly next time. I might have barricaded the door between now and then.
Duly noted.
I'll just knock it in.
We're not trying to do any.
I promise we have no bad intentions.
No, it's just fun to knock it in.
Okay, I kind of nudged Susan out the door.
Oh. I try to take her dagger.
We'll sleight of hand.
Go ahead
I
and
smack you.
run a sleight of hand.
No, it's 9.
Make
Okay.
a perception roll.
D20.
This one doesn't have disadvantage. You're not asleep.
Oh gosh, I think you're gonna find it.
18 plus.
That was it. 4.
Ah,
22.
22.
So you look down as Vooj very apparently reaches for your knife. What do you do?
I go to smack him.
With the knife, with your tankard, or with something else?
My tankard.
Okay. Okay.
So that would be.
Roll an attack.
Oh, okay, so roll your d20 for attack.
Ouch.
18. I
Improvise.
don't think I have improvised weapon on there.
It would
Yeah,
be
it would
your
just be
Unarmed?
dexterity.
Oh,
my
dex.
dex?
Sorry.
strength.
Dex is plus 4. So,
Okay.
22.
So you
Okay. Yeah, you hit. Roll bludgeoning damage 1d4.
1d4.
And this is how much he will take as well as the bottom. Okay.
Oh, your tankard took damage too. Bad.
Oh, wait.
The tankard
Okay.
gets a nice sized dent as you knock it off of the side of his head.
You can reach that high?
Well, it's kind of overhanded strike with the tankard.
Okay.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the tankard.
Good to see you put it away.
Actually, she still has the knife.
I still have the knife, but I put it away.
You put it away. So
Yeah.
it wasn't in your hand.
Anyway, do we successfully make it out the door?
I mean, Artemis and Tamira are.
No, she was in front of me.
We got pushed out the door ahead of you.
Okay. Then yes, you've made out the door, and you do hear a solid thunk behind you.
We just keep nudging.
Okay, so
So
make it back.
which way do you head once you head
Do
out
we
of the
want to go
We
back to town and ask the merchants, or do we want to go explore?
I say the merchants probably can't tell us much more than there was creaking noises.
That's fair.
And so, because if I was a merchant, which I was, I wouldn't leave the path and risk my goods
Okay.
and to go off and see some creaking.
I'm
There's
down for
probably
exploration.
Let's go exploring.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No more hitting Vooj.
He tried to steal my dagger.
You threatened the miller!
I did.
I told you to put it away 5 times.
I was ignoring you.
I noticed.
As you're talking, Artemis walks down the path.
We're walking and talking.
He does take a right out of the miller instead of a left, which would follow the stream. So he takes a right, headed back towards the main path.
Oh, yeah, we follow him.
Oh, we're heading back to town?
No, we're heading back from the millers back to town and just going straight into the woods instead of turning
Okay.
back towards town.
Okay, I follow you.
Yes, I will let you get lost if you do not keep track of your directions.
I was a little preoccupied with With the threatening one.
It wasn't threatening. I just like my knife in hand.
Okay, once
You
we get
threatened to break
under
down
the
the
tree,
door.
once we get under the trees, you can pull out your biggest weapon you have and do whatever you want with
My rapier?
it. Yes.
As long as it's not aimed at one of us, yes.
You can do yes, whatever you want, as long as you don't hit your companions.
Nah.
You make it back to the T intersection, left to the town, right to the long winding road to the
Down the
next
middle.
city, and you head into the woods. How are you going to do this? Artemis is walking in
first.
front.
I'll go first.
No,
I'm going
we want
to
Vooj first, so we can push on.
I'm going to cast locate object, but with the
image.
the image, the medallion that they're describing.
So you
So
are
if it's within 1,000 feet of me, then then I know the general direction towards it.
okay. So you're
For the next 10
looking
minutes.
for a round object with a chain.
They keep calling it a medallion, so that's what I'm focused on. Is medallion round
With the
object
picture.
chain
Okay.
based on the picture.
That's
a goldish color.
So you were pulled in 3 directions with that description.
Okay.
There is an object matching that description straight ahead into the woods.
The way we're facing is.
So it's only within 1,000 feet of me.
Yes.
So just the,
I mean, you're only 40 paces out of town, so
That's fair.
that's fair.
There's merchants.
they're off to your left,
Which is that's not back towards town, or that is back towards town.
back towards town. You see, well, you don't see anything, but you can feel that there is a object matching the description you have in your head. You can see a little church chapel spire just over the city wall, and it feels vaguely in that direction.
Okay.
And
Hello,
then
Susan.
Hello.
there is one more pull off to your right down the path, but not quite on the path, just a little bit. It feels like it would be into the woods to the right, and a little bit off to the side, probably 10, 15 feet off.
And there's one straight into the woods.
Yes.
Okay. I follow the one straight into the woods and say, guys, this way.
No, stand by me. You
I
block all the
draw
trees.
my rapier.
What location are you traveling in?
I said I draw my rapier.
Okay,
I
yeah,
follow
but-
you.
Okay, you're third. Cool
I'm
shit.
going to say we probably should be a little bit sneaky.
Okay.
I put my rapier away.
So
You
you
can have your weapon out and be sneaky.
okay.
Oh.
You and Artemis are at the front, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, there's feelings at the front as well.
I mean, he's been leading the groups, and see, they left the mill, so
Okay.
unless you
I guess
overtook
we're in
him.
the last. I guess we're following after. What is mine? You sure? I'm okay with this.
Okay, Artemis. Oh my goodness, I have plus 12 in advantage on stealth.
I do take a minute to cast Mage Armor just to be safe on my save.
And with plus 12 and advantage, that's a 23, which means that my roll was not good. But
Let's see. That's okay. I rolled a 9.
Doing stealth.
And we're doing stealth roll.
Yes.
I rolled a
19.
19.
I rolled a 9.
8.
okay,
I'm squishing the trees.
so
I'm a little distracted.
with-
She's got a rapier.
with all the stealth of a rampaging elephant, you are knocking trees to the side as you come through the forest.
I'm making a new path.
One that
After
leads straight to danger.
Yes.
after you travel for about half a minute, you start hearing something almost as loud as Vooj
So the looks it on.
Another direction.
in the direction that you're headed.
Okay.
You hear a
I
Sounds like
stop.
rusty metal.
It sounds kind of like a really unoiled door, but not just like it's opening. It sounds kind of like it might be going in different directions or
Okay.
Okay. And the medallion is still in the direction of one of these noises?
yeah, not the one that you're making. The other one.
Okay. I continue to head that direction. Not being stealthy.
How long does your
It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
for
so
class.
as you go
You can disappear.
as you continue to feel the pull in front of you, and now there's one to the back corner, but you lose the pull towards the village.
Okay, so there's still the one that was off down the road a little ways, and then there's the one that we were heading towards.
Mhm.
Okay, continue ignoring the other one.
Okay. You continue down the path, and you feel that you're being very stealthy. But
This underbrush is thick.
you come to
Leo.
a clearing, and in the clearing you see a mound in the middle, and you do see kind of a glint off of something on the mound.
Okay. And is the spell magic pulling me towards
The mound, yes.
the mound?
It's a
Okay.
trap.
The crashing has kind of fanned out a little bit, so you don't hear it quite as much from one place. It seems to be
Multiple locations.
circling around. It doesn't sound far away, but you hear kind of two crashes and a whooshing sound that you didn't hear before from different spots.
So there's 3 spots it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look around and see what else is in this. What else is around us? A perception check.
Leo. Enough.
Oh, that one's actually good. Not that my perception. Oh, my perception is decent. 17.
Not magic.
Oh,
I'm gonna make an
And
check.
Artemis is 18.
I
Making
make a nature
I
check.
was.
24.
I was.
Okay. You, as a wizard and a good nature check, you feel you hear and you realize that you don't hear the bird call or things that would be kind of germane to an area. The trees feel less calm than trees usually do. They feel like something has recently been uprooting some of their friends.
Does it? Can I tell if looks like their trees are missing from the clear? Is there like a clearing or is there?
The clearing appears to be natural.
Okay.
It doesn't look like anyone cleared it for any purpose. The mound in the middle does look like it may have been built up recently. You see some scratches in the ground where earth was moved and whatnot.
I'm also gonna roll, see what I find. See what I see.
Are you rolling perception or nature?
Perception.
Rolling. Yeah, 17 on perception.
Not bad.
My nature's not as good.
15.
Okay.
Perception.
So everyone that was not taking time to smell the roses notices that to the left and right of the clearing, there appears to be just 2 piles of armor on the ground. Although every moment or so you'll hear a creak as one kind of just rolls over a little. It looks like it, you don't know why, but this armor is not settled
And
entirely.
natural perception is 11.
You do not notice this. You're more interested in the trees.
I thought to trees.
And Artemis and Vooj see that across the clearing there appears to be a suit of armor that's hovering about 15 feet up, kind of obscured by the foliage of the tree. But it appears to be facing the mound.
It's a trap.
You think?
Cool.
Is this proclaimed in character or how do
Yeah.
Okay.
Vooj looks up at the guy who's in the tree and says, it's a trap.
Does he say it quietly or call it out?
No, he calls it out to the guy. He's talking to the guy up in the tree, the suit of armor in the tree.
Get out of here! It's a trap!
he's just plainly like looking at it like, yeah, I know you're there. It's a trap.
Oh, so you're not warning me.
No, I'm looking at it like, I know what you're doing, and I know where you are. It's a trap.
Okay. Roll initiative just in case this goes south.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a 6.
that's a 9.
No, it has
That's
to
a
like-
9.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
My AC is 16 for the battle, though.
17.
So we have 17 for.
Do you want me to write it down?
Book or
I think the app will track it for me.
Okay.
Then we have, which was next?
Tamira rolled
12.
a 9.
I rolled a 12. She rolled a 9. And then whatever
12.
rolled.
11, 9. Okay. And the monsters.
Seems I only have a dagger.
That's why you're a wizard.
I know. I just have to get to my spells.
2 daggers, a rapier, a short bow, and a
What do I?
Yeah, but I'm not efficient. I'm not so. Oh gosh, what is it?
I have plenty of things that I could.
Proficient. That's the
Okay.
word. I'm not proficient with them.
So
I'm not efficient or sufficient.
the suit of armor in the tree. Let's see, this clearing is 40 feet across. It is going to fly up over the mound in the middle. It
How long have we been recording?
probably 20 minutes. It will fly into over the mound in the middle, and it calls out. It sounds like a screeching warning, but let's see. The party.
Does he go first?
He does.
Nice.
Of course. I don't like trash.
Okay. No one in the party speaks Aran, correct?
No.
Okay. So you hear a whooshing sound again. And the other piles of armor jump to attention. So now there are suits of armor floating, but they're not flying like the one above the mound.
Cool.
The clearing is about 40 by 40. The suits of armor are 10 feet in each.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole group is in about a 20-foot sphere.
Okay. I don't think we go first, so.
Okay. Let's see. We are now to Who rolled the 17 on initiative? Susan
It's
Booker.
me. Okay.
Let's
see. What do we do? So all of the.
So all your right there. That is what you can use, and depending on what you pull
the
out.
20-foot range.
Yeah, you two are behind by about 5 feet. It would be exactly 30 feet from you
You'd have
to
to move
the nearest set of armor in either direction. The one that's hovering 20 feet up, you don't have an easy way to get to.
Inviting me.
Okay. I'm thinking of a different one.
I'm gonna move up a little bit.
Are you within melee range?
Yeah.
So you move your full movement in order to make it just barely to the suit of armor. Which one do you head to? The one on the left side of the clearing or the one on the right?
On the right.
Okay. And what?
And then
What are
I,
you using?
I'm gonna use my rapier.
So you want to go to here. So you're gonna roll your d20 for attack.
Oh.
6 plus. I think that's. Do you have anything to hit? Plus 7 to hit. So you rolled a 13. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so you miss.
Well, awkward.
Do you have multiple attacks? So you have one
I-
attack per
yes.
action.
Yep.
Do they get?
I don't think rogues get.
Rogues sometimes have bonus actions, but I don't know
When
if
attacker
we.
hits you, once per turn you can deal an extra 3d6 damage. To
If you are
creature
hidden.
hit,
If you are hidden.
but I didn't hit.
Mhm.
And you're not hidden.
So sneak attack
Right.
is if you are hidden.
Or
Right.
flanking.
Okay. Yep. That's it.
And
Okay.
they can't move
It
back.
doesn't necessarily have to be flanking. It
Mhm.
can just be another person. There.
Yeah.
If they're not focused on you, you can sneak attack.
Yes.
Okay. Then up we have whoever rolled a 12, and then Artemis.
That's me.
Well, that limits what I can do.
Well, we're gonna, since the guy's floating up, you said he's 20 feet off the ground? Or
Yes.
just- and then how far out?
He is directly above the mound. So,
Yeah,
it's
so how far is-
about 20 feet from him to both of the suits of armor. They're in a little
How far is he
sphere.
from where I'm standing?
Let's see, you're at the front, so he is 20 feet front. On the ground, 20 feet wide, so up in the air from there, it's about 40 feet
Okay.
if you were to take a shot or something.
Okay. Cool. Going to cast a flaming sphere centered next to him.
In the air.
Yeah, it's in there next to him. So if he ends his turn within 5 feet of it, he has to make a dex save or take damage.
Okay. Does he take any when you cast the spell?
Isn't it when it starts as well?
No, it's just when it ends its turn thing. And I can move it around as a bonus action.
Oh, sometimes it's
Oh
when they
yeah,
enter.
you can. Do you want to run it into him?
Oh
after
yeah,
you cast
as
it?
a bonus action, run it into him.
Okay. How
So he has
much?
to make,
Oh, I
he has
really
to
want
make
this
a dexterity save.
Okay. 11.
That fails.
Okay.
So he takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
That's 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. Artemis will walk up to the one that Susan attacked and attack from the other side since he was closer in the clearing and has more movement. Okay. And he was close enough that his bow does not force him to attack when he noticed that they were there.
No, that was still a thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know.
Okay, that is a hit. For 9 points of damage. He will take his second, and then he will flurry of blows it. 9. And the third attack misses. So it took 18 points of damage. And that's it.
Okay.
Alright.
Should probably. Let's turn off.
Okay. Now it is whoever rolled the 9.
Tamira.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost. You know what? By the one that the sphere was put by. I do not hit.
I forgot I had advantage from Susan, so it also took another 11.
I don't hit. Let's just say that.
Awkward.
Okay.
They're all within 20 feet of each other.
Yeah. So 20 feet to up, 20 feet to over. So the two suits of armor are 40 feet from each other.
Got it.
Good thing that was a cantrip.
Sounds good. The suit of armor that Artemilius has been pummeling over by Susan looks pretty even
Wait,
more
so I
creaky than normal.
Did I hit?
No.
Okay, yeah. You hit.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he hit. Him and Vooj successfully.
Now
What?
the suits of armor. The first one that we've been hitting, or I hit and you attempted to, is going to make 2 attacks on Artemilius as the most recent to hit him. That's a miss. That's also a miss. Okay, so the suit of armor attempts to run itself into Artemilius, and he just doesn't. It seems really herky-jerky. It doesn't do much or anything. The other suit of armor turns towards Vooj at the front of the group and trundles over to him. Let me make sure that they have enough movement. Yes, it does. It will make 2 attacks on Vooj. That's a miss. Don't care what your AC is. Does a 22 hit?
No. Yeah, it does.
I do hit some those things.
Yes.
She hit me with the
The 22.
22 earlier.
That is 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yay!
Whoa.
That's all
I have to
damage.
make a con save for concentration on the sphere.
That puts a
10, which is what I need to succeed.
yay!
Because it's 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher.
What is half the damage?
Half the damage
1.5.
of 3
It was 1.
is 1.
Oh, okay. So yes, you,
So yeah.
It was 10.
you have succeeded. The sphere is still burning, but you do take 3 points.
That's fine.
Okay, and we are to the top of the round. And
Right. No.
yeah. No, they just went.
Big guy.
The
The one in the sky?
yes,
The big guy in the sky gets to go first.
he
The sun.
No, that's the big yellow one.
Oh.
he has only been hit by the fire, which he
Although
does
currently
not.
The big yellow one is actually a flaming sphere.
He does not wish to stay next to the big fireball. So
How far can he
he
move?
darts down 30 feet
Okay.
into range to lunge for. He is going
That shit's
to
going well.
make a lightning strike
Against.
against Vooj.
Yeah.
He is hovering now approximately right above the other suit of armor.
Cool. So what does the lightning strike
Okay.
do? Does he make
One
an attack? Or does
flail
he-
attack.
What is it?
13. Yeah, 13.
Nope. Nope.
Okay. That does not hit. And I don't think he gets flanking because he's on the same side as the other suit of armor. So,
Yeah, they're both
okay.
on the front.
That
Or at
was
least-
nice and lucky.
He only makes one attack?
When making a lightning strike. Yeah.
Oh, what does his lightning strike do?
It makes a flail attack, and on a hit, it does a whole bunch of stuff. But
Oh, it didn't hit, so it doesn't
yeah.
matter. Okay. Cool.
That
was,
job.
that was
Okay, that's it. So now we're to the top of the heroes with.
Soon.
Susan.
Yep.
And then me and then Arnold.
Yep.
So we can do the same thing.
Susan is making an attack on the armor.
Yep. So I need.
The deed. It's right here.
So all
You
of
sure
them
you
are
don't
within
roll?
30 feet
Okay.
of me.
Yes.
No comment.
Two of them are right next to me.
18
Cool.
Plus 7.
plus 7 is a lot.
25.
25 to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And you get sneak attack because they weren't focused on you.
That
Damage.
That one's engaged with Artemis.
Yeah, damage plus whatever your sneak attack roll is, which is probably 2d6.
3d6.
3d.
Oh, here's
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
one
3d6.
for every 2 levels.
So 2d6. Okay.
3d6 plus
d8.
the weapon.
Plus the d8 for the weapon.
So D8, 7,
Plus your modifiers. and
Well, yeah.
Proficiency.
6, 12, 16.
How do you want to dispatch the
Oh,
suit of
God.
So
armor?
that's
No,
Wait,
that's
25
10.
plus your 23
Plus 4.
plus
4.
4. So 27.
27.
Yes. How do you wish to dispatch this suit of armor?
I slash its head off. Because, you know.
You take its helmet off?
You slash your rapier clean through the gap between the armor and the helmet, hitting something important as you slide through, and the armor falls inert.
You cut off its head.
You have
Off with his head.
decapitated the
Magical.
enchanted suit of armor.
Nice.
Wait, why do I live?
Now it's my
Because you
turn.
borrowed.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, cool. I'm going to, on the 2 that are standing next to me, I'm going to cast Bane. So I need them to make charisma saves.
Let's see.
Yes,
Okay.
they-
Charisma stats
That's crazy.
of these.
Probably not super high.
Okay. 20. Natural and plus 0. So does that pass?
Okay, so he passes.
Okay. And that is a d6, much less likely to survive. Oh my goodness, this has a -5 on charisma. That's a 6.
He fails.
Okay.
He gets a -d4 on all saving throws
Okay.
and attacks.
For how long?
A minute, unless he breaks my concentration.
Is it on the damage or the attack roll?
It's on the attack roll.
Okay. -4 to the attack roll.
To attack and saving throws.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
that was dumb.
Anything else?
Actually, I don't want to do that because I want my sphere to stay.
That's
Is
even
that a
better.
different concentration
They're
check?
both concentrations,
Oh.
so I can't have two concentrations up. So I want my sphere to stay.
Okay.
Instead, I'm going to slam my sphere into.
Well, that's a bonus action, so you
Yeah,
can cast
I
something
know
else.
I can do something else, but for bonus action first, since I'm not
They
going to.
they are hovering right over each other, so you could
Just
slam
put it
into
right in the
both.
middle.
I'm gonna just slam it in.
His feet and his head.
It's a 5-foot sphere,
Mhm.
so I don't. So if I can just.
Yeah, so they're right
I'll
on top of each other.
So
So
here's his feet,
yeah.
here's his head.
So I'll slam it into his feet and the
Okay.
suit of armor's head.
okay,
They both have to make dexterity saves.
Dex save, but not with -4 because you undid that, right?
Yeah, because I.
17 for the suit of armor
Okay, he succeeds. He'll take half damage.
and 13 for the flying.
He fails. He'll take all. So flying takes 10. The other one takes 5.
Okay.
And yeah, it stops there. So I will cast. After the action. I
Fireball
cast-
centered on yourself.
Okay.
I could, but no. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the flying one. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 18.
Okay, it succeeds. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Yep.
Or do you want to try to disengage?
That's an action.
You could just walk away.
I'm
That'll
just gonna
give
sit
you
there.
an
I'm
attack.
just gonna sit there. They haven't really done much. They've only done 3 damage to me.
Okay.
Susan's more dangerous than they are.
I just, yeah. I missed
Fair
it.
enough.
I missed the first time, but I made up for it.
I'm just gonna sit here and do it.
Artemis will look over. He'll run down up to the lower
It stops moving, so I'm not within 5 feet of my sphere when I
suit of
engage.
armor, flanking with.
I'm not within 5 feet of my sphere when I end because it hits them and
Yeah.
stops moving. So it stops
So I
moving on
will
the other
stand
side.
right under the flaming sphere in order to flank.
Wrong.
So
This
he's
is
gonna,
so terrifying.
so he's gonna have to make a save if he stays there.
That's a 19. That's an 18. That does hit.
I'm not worried about Artemis making saves.
It's for 7 damage. Then his bonus attack, action attack, hits for 11. So 7 plus 11 is 18 points of damage.
Which one is he hitting?
The suit of armor on the ground. He
Okay.
doesn't want to jump up at the moment. And because he has 10 points of movement left, he will walk off to the side so that he's not by
Are
the.
they taking their?
He is mobile, so the suit of armor cannot. However, he did not make an unarmed strike against the.
Other guy.
Oh yeah.
So he does.
So he will.
Decapitate him.
Let's see if he gets his lightning back. No, he doesn't. He will make a flail strike. Whew. That's a hit. And he hits Artemis for 7 points of bludgeoning.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay. And Artemis is off to the side. Okay. Who is up next? It is Tamira.
I'm gonna cast Shatter between the two of them. There's a
Okay.
10-foot radius.
Okay.
So I have to make it save too.
I'm sorry.
What is the save?
It's a
for
con
Shatter?
save, but they get disadvantage because they're of an inorganic material.
That is
Oh,
true.
Yes, that's true.
You don't. You're fine.
That was a 5 and a 4 for the flying one.
Yay!
So it would have failed on either one. The other is
3d8. I'm going to borrow.
So do I still take half damage from it?
Half as much damage on a successful. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to use your metal.
Right.
15 with disadvantage. Does that pass?
Con save 15.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
it
it
does
does.
pass.
So you get half.
I got 24.
8,
With a natural
17,
20.
8 and 7 is 15.
So you take half.
Yep.
Um,
How much is it?
15 total.
15 for
So
those that
7.
failed,
7 for those that failed.
That's
7
So-
for those that pass.
Right. 7 for those that
Sorry.
15.
That's fine. It's actually the
Boosh
wrong
was the one that said the wrong number.
No, sorry, I hit Booj.
Oh.
Oh, it's fine.
The-
is okay
the
with getting.
Suit of armor down on the
He's
ground
currently
is
sitting in
looking.
front of you, like ramming a spear into their back, a spear or fire into their backside.
Yes.
So
The suit of armor down on the bottom is looking about as bad as the one that Susan took out.
Well, I
The
mean, I
the
did
one
cast
up in the air
Shatter.
is looking pretty fine still.
it's fine. I'll just keep running a fire into his butt so until he gives up.
Okay, who's up? It is the suit of armor.
Gotta be annoying if you get a suit of armor having fire run into your head.
How about being cast Shatter on?
Let's see. The suit of armor will edge around the side that Artemis is not on, so that it's behind Vooj.
Aha!
So it's leaving Artemili's range.
No, Artemis left to.
Oh, Artemili's already left.
It's
Right.
going up on me.
So he's going to flank. He's going to where he's almost.
Are you
flanking.
directly behind?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. He just
So I
shattered.
can't quite flank, but I will go into both of your range. And then he will make an attack on Vooj. 19 hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
That'll do.
How
Much damage?
8 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And it attacks again.
What?
Does a 6 hit.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. That's it.
Good thing you're the clerk.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
Okay. So now we are to the top of the round with
Get him, Zoom.
Yeah.
the
Not yet. Sorry.
whooshing
With the
suit of armor.
The air armor.
It is now flanking.
Is it flanking if it's still in the air?
Well, it will descend so that it's no
Yes.
longer in contact with the sphere. And
It's still in it's had still in contact with the spear.
that's
It went.
true. Well, the one suit of armor is on this side,
Right.
so it will go down
Oh,
between
better, there you go.
Artemis and him, so that it is both flanking and more than
So I
5
have
feet
to
from the
choose
sphere.
which one to hit next time. Got it.
Unless you want to run it into your head and then have it.
I will just burn.
Okay,
Knowing what
it
you
makes 3
Yeah, don't
attacks
burn
on
it.
you.
No, don't do that.
That is a 25 to hit.
Uh-huh.
It's greater than a 22.
Still more than
That's
22.
7 points for the first one.
Yeah, that's
That is a 19 to hit
not bad. Darn.
and 8 more points.
Okay.
And a 23 to hit.
Just So more than 22.
And that is 10 more damage.
No, not that many. Okay, that is bad. Vooj is looking burnt.
Vooj is looking less good.
Yeah, Vooj is feeling bad.
And that is the end of its turn, and we are up to
Vooj is
Susan.
feeling really bad.
Yeah, Susan.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to where the fighting's at.
Which guy are you gonna
Are you
take?
gonna stand in the fire?
I'm gonna go.
You got on by Tamira or by Artemis?
So they're
Your movement
neither
is
of the-
enough that you can
neither of
get
the
to.
enemies ended within 5 feet of the sphere.
No, they're
Okay.
just out. The one is just out of range. The other is on the other side of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the
Just-
flying one.
The one that was flying?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that was flying.
I'm
and
gonna
is no
tell you
longer
to stay
flying,
away from the sphere.
but not too close.
So are
stay
you
away
going?
from the
Are you
sphere.
going to flank it with?
Boosh.
Yes.
Yes.
So Artemis, Vooj, and Susan are now all around this unit.
I'm close.
You're there.
Now is the time for fireball in the middle of the woods.
I debated it.
Just burn the part.
But he's singed.
Ah.
It's gonna go before you.
That's true.
I got this. Don't
I'm
worry.
going to
I can survive a fireball.
try and attack it.
Okay.
Plus 7 is 15.
15.
Probably not enough to hit it.
That is not enough to hit.
Nice try.
Dang it. When I do hit, I hit really low.
Yeah.
But
You do have a bonus action to disengage
If you want to.
if you want to take a step back.
yes.
Probably not into the fire. But
Like not into the fire.
Okay.
Away from the fire.
Why can I not? Aha, here it is.
okay. Now we are up to Vooj.
Okay. So for bonus action, I'm gonna swing the sphere down onto his head.
Is the one behind you?
The big
To
guy.
the left or to the right?
The big guy that I've been continually focusing on.
The
Okay.
flying dude.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring it down onto his head, and it's just gonna sit there above his head.
Oh.
So he has to make a dexterity save.
As do everyone flanking him.
I
The
think
first
it's
one,
just the
isn't
guy that it hit.
Just the guy that hits. But if anyone is still flanking him by the end of the round, they take the save.
By the end of their turn.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
That creature must make a saving throw, and then the sphere stops moving, and anyone that ends their turn within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
What save
At
dex?
least you're on the far side.
Yep.
Oh, that's me.
4.
Wait, did I? Yeah,
I don't think
You're
that passes.
Cool.
You move
So
back.
he
Oh,
takes
You're good.
2d6 fire damage. He takes 7 points of fire damage. And then I use my 3rd level to cast Cure Wounds on myself. 11, 12, 13, 17. Healing myself 17.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Don't lose the healer.
And then yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Sphere's gonna just sit there, noticing over its head.
It is Artemis'
Oh,
turn.
Artemis, then me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Figure out what I'm doing still.
So Artemis will make a flurry of blows. We'll see who he hits. He's going to attack the air
I'm just gonna do that one.
suit of armor. He's going to move forward so that he's flanking it. And he misses that.
I'm in such close quarters.
He will attack once more.
Sorry, wizard. I'm protecting you.
And that is a hit.
In a 5-foot radius sphere. So that's one
I know.
person square.
Okay,
I know, but you have your fire.
takes 10 points.
It won't put out your flying fire.
Okay, I'm going to do it then.
I believe it won't. Yeah, because they're both second level spells. It shouldn't put out my fire.
10
It'll just create
points.
like a water puddle.
Or rusted to death.
And then Artemis will, since he can now disengage for free, he will sidle around and take a swipe at the remaining suit of armor.
Was the other one dead?
This needs to be the
That's
captain.
an 18,
That's
so
your
that
job. Why
does
aren't you doing
hit.
it?
Because I tried the other guy.
And it collapses.
Well,
Now we just got the flying dude.
Okay,
It's probably pretty.
that is the
melted.
end of
His armor's,
Artemis'
like,
turn.
melting to the wind body.
Artemis will step forward so that he's right behind Vooj.
And not within 5 foot of my flaming sphere.
okay, so there's a flying guy, Vooj, myself, and Artemis is back here. So no one else is around him besides me and Vooj, correct?
So there's
Uh,
the flying guy,
Swashbuckler.
me,
No.
disengaged.
She moves back.
Oh yeah, so she is 5 feet away.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I cast
so that I can
Snowball
smash.
Storm.
Okay, how big is Snowball Storm?
It's a,
5 foot radius.
and he has to make a dexterity.
And you have to make a
save.
dexterity save.
Okay.
You should have this memorized by now. I've had him do it so many times.
Well, I need to make sure it works against cold.
It should.
And it's only cold, not bludgeoning, right?
Yep, it's just cold damage.
Well, and it's a spell, so it counts as a magical attack.
Yeah.
So
Dex of 15.
12.
Okay. 3d6.
It is not good at dex saves. It should be, but it's
Duly noted.
not.
it's nothing doing rolling super well, which is good for us.
11 damage.
11 damage.
11 points of
Snowballs.
cold damage.
Probably a relief after being melted.
Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold.
We will crack this metal.
Shattered.
Okay.
I'm just tempering it.
Now it is its turn. Okay.
It was probably mad at us.
It
Since
will.
we're doing something wrong.
It will take
That's true.
3 attacks on Vooj.
Oh, I
Sorry.
need to be making my saves.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah. I need to
Okay.
be making my con saves.
Why don't you do the last?
I didn't do my con saves last time.
Well, let's just say you did them. We don't want to retcon everything.
I'm just saying that. I need to remember to keep doing that.
Yes, you do.
That is 12 points for the first one.
Okay, making a con save.
25 hit.
Okay, that's
Another 12 points of bludgeoning.
okay. Sphere still there. Right.
And
Wait. He has not taken any damage yet.
so 12 and 12.
Okay, we're good.
And a
Oh, no, we're not.
23 to hit.
Okay,
That is 9 points of bludgeoning.
cool. And that's it for Vooj.
Is he dead?
No,
He's just unconscious.
he did do
Right.
that.
He did not take that much
Vooj,
damage.
Vooj falls unconscious.
The sphere goes poof.
Yes.
I just fall over and lean against the suit of armor.
Okay.
Roll a d8.
I'm
I
a
want
little
to
worried.
see what order, what
6.
direction. Okay, you fall off to the side that no one is on.
Okay. I'm just, there's a little bit of a height difference.
I mean, he is a 400-pound Loxodon, so it's a legitimate concern.
Yeah, I'm just way bit concerned.
You have taken 25 points of being fallen on by Vooj damage.
25 boosh damage.
Okay. Okay. So up next we have.
Archimedes.
Yeah, I'm almost 8 foot.
Oh, no.
Not
The-
quite.
He just went.
It's my
Then
turn.
it's
Well,
Booker.
mine.
Oh, is it Booker?
So I re-engage
Yeah.
him.
mhm.
I'm assuming
Go
nobody
to
guys can
attack.
save me. Have a way of bringing me back up.
14.
14.
That is a miss.
Alrighty.
There they are.
Oh yeah, they come automatically.
Yeah, I just
What
had to
am
figure
I
out where they
doing?
were.
Artemiles will attack.
Oh, I have to make my death save.
Oh yes, you do.
That's a fail.
Okay.
Who may
Oh,
die.
can't do that.
Okay,
No,
Artemiles
it's fine.
hits.
We have Artemiles. I don't
Um,
have any healing spells. I'm sorry.
Artemiles
I don't have
hits
any
for
spells.
half
Do you have the ability
damage.
to have heals? I don't think we'll just have abilities to have healing spells.
No, I don't.
That's kind of a holy.
While I'm rolling this, can someone look up what level monks get their magic strike?
I think it's 5.
Because if it's 5, I have it. If it's 6, then I don't,
D&D Beyond.
because I have a level in rogue. Oh yeah, I do get sneak attack damage though.
Oh, yeah, because you're.
So
that's
one
gonna take
extra
too long,
sneak attack
so I'm
damage.
gonna do it the other way.
So that's 10 halved to 5 points of damage unless he has magic strike.
Moment, it's
Would it be
no.
That's a
the
hit.
wrong book.
And that's a hit. 10. So it either takes 30 or 15.
You get
Plus
what
nine.
attack?
uh,
I know what I'm looking for.
okay. And I have
Load the rest of the page.
2 Kai points left right now.
Yeah.
I will not disengage because I want to draw fire instead of having it decapitate Vooj now that he has fallen.
It is 6.
Okay, so I do not have magic damage, so it takes 15 points of damage. It is looking a little winded, but not super bad yet.
Okay.
We
you
are
do
up
you.
to Tamira.
Now it's when you pull a big spell that isn't area damage.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I mean, you could just cast Fireball centered
That's
30
true.
feet
I only
directly
take-
above it.
I only take 1 failure if I get hit by damage.
Well, you're on the ground, so if she does it 30 feet up in the air,
It's raining fire.
If she does it 30 feet, nobody gets hit.
well,
Unless they're 10 feet
You
tall.
can candy dodge.
11 feet tall.
right. To 20 feet up
If
in
she-
the
if
air,
she does
directly
it, if
over
she does it
it.
23 feet.
Yeah.
24 feet.
Yeah.
And it still skips
Then
the top if he doesn't
Artemiles has
stay
to
out.
dodge it. The armor takes it, and it misses you because you're on the ground.
Let's do
I-
that. Come on, little one. Don't do what I think you're gonna do. I can take that.
What are you doing?
19. Chromatic orb.
Okay,
Fire
that
damage.
is a hit.
Fire damage.
Okay.
Which is 5d8 currently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because it's a big one.
Yeah, we'll use
This
that
is
one.
a level 3 spell.
That's not an 8.
Oh, my bad.
No, it was mine.
That's only 4.
I know.
So
15.
plus 8 is 23.
And one more d8.
An 8.
Plus 8.
31 points of fire damage.
Yes.
That gets through to it.
It is no longer focused on Vooj.
It does not like being pelted by snowballs and then large orbs of fire. Apparently, Vooj's orb of fire was not quite as meddlesome. But,
I was just annoying it. I just was poking it.
it is not dead, but it is looking pretty angry.
So
Okay.
one more time.
Now it is its turn.
I'm mad too, okay?
Okay.
Don't take down Vooj.
It is going to fly straight at you and make a lightning strike.
Find you.
You.
It wouldn't waste a lightning strike on the guy on the ground.
Or Artemiles.
Or frankly, the Susan
Or Susan who
who can't
can't hit him.
Artemiles does get a passing attack of opportunity, and it takes 7 points of damage. It is still not dead. Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not as tanky as I am.
That's with magic.
I need 5d8.
No. Oh no, he's returning the favor.
Okay, we have 7 plus 14, 19, 22 plus 4.
26.
Yeah. 26 points of lightning damage.
That's
No.
okay. That's a
And
thing.
make a constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, in the box.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Total.
You are stunned.
Which
Yay!
means attacks against you have advantage.
Please
And
Until
you
the
don't-
end of this unit's next turn.
And you don't take your next
Cool. I'm a little stunned that I hit.
You're
Yay!
up.
Oh.
I just messed it up.
Okay.
That's not
So it
Especially
is.
since the killer's down.
It's fine.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
Susan's
this
turn.
is why the killer should not be on the front line. The only killer should not be on
Okay,
the front line.
I got 19. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Okay.
Does she have sneak attack damage? Because I really took its attention.
Yeah.
She does. It will take half damage from her attack, though.
Because
That
it's not magical.
8 is spaceship.
Plus
1d8
3d6.
plus 3d6. Oh, that was bad.
So 10,
12,
12.
13.
12,
no,
Wait.
12,
12.
16.
16.
Okay, 8 points of piercing damage. How do you want to do it?
Yay!
Stab it in the heart.
You stab through the breastplate. You hear
Uh-oh.
and the armor collapses to the ground.
Ow.
You then hear high-pitched cackling.
Oh
Feel a breeze brush past, and then nothing.
So after her turn, it would have been my turn. Do I make my death save now?
Yes.
Are we still going in initiative order?
No.
I still have to make death saves because I'm on the ground.
Well, I want to do a medicine check. How
Well,
with
You
this one,
pass
though?
one.
okay, so I pass one.
12 for medicine check. Can I stabilize?
I think you have to get 10. I think it has to be a 10
You
in order to stabilize. Which means that
yes, that will stabilize him.
I'm still unconscious but no longer making death saves.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah. Artemiles has some herbs with him. He is going to make a check to see if
You can poison me with them.
yes. Do you die check? That.
Don't make the giant armor mad.
Okay, nature check first. That's a crit. Good. Good start off. So he knows that the herb probably shouldn't kill him.
Okay.
And now medicine check to see if he can administer it. Yes. Uh,
So what does that do?
you gain
6.
6 points of health, and I am down to 1 mystic herb. Okay.
Cool.
Can I go look
Once,
at the map?
once after Artemis has shoved these herbs wherever he shoved them,
Hopefully.
probably into the wounds in various places. I'm going to, what now that I'm awake, cast Cure Wounds, 3rd level again, killing myself 3d8.
I only have 14 hit points. It's
4.
fine.
Ow. Did you just heal yourself for 4?
8.
8. Okay, and then seeing Tamira looks pretty bad, right? Oh,
That was more than
I'm
8.
14 of 40.
I know. I need to minus 16 off of that. I accidentally healed myself way too much.
I'm 14 of 40, so I should be okay.
And I'm 32 of 39. We're good.
14 of
I'm almost
54.
at full health.
14 of
And you actually were the
14
front
of
line
50.
and
Okay,
two of
but
them.
she's
14
actually
of-
still squishy.
Yeah.
I was the
Yes.
front line.
We
I'm
just
14
do
of
more
50.
damage
Okay, we can end
spell
this.
Okay.
See, I don't do much
Thank you,
damage
Armory
until I
fans.
activate.
Tune in next time as the group investigates the mound or chooses not to. We'll see.